I thought it was a lot worse than it was.
In between the hum of Clippers,
I thought it was season ending, which it could have been.
Daryl Williams elaborated on the unideal and abrupt ending to his
I didn't have
2018
any
season.
pain. But it wasn't as bad as I thought it was when I got the results back.
Carted off the field during training camp roughly a month before the start of the 2018 season, Daryl suffered a torn MCL and dislocated kneecap, but elected to try and play through it.
So at the end of the day, it was my decision. I wasn't in pain. I can't sit here and tell you I was, but I just had the mindset, football would do that.
Despite that mindset, Daryl re-injured his knee week 1 against the Dallas Cowboys.
Just dumb luck. It's bad luck. I mean, God has a plan.
It was the worst case scenario, not only for the Panthers' offensive line depth, but a blow to a guy in a contract year, coming off an all-pro season looking to prove his long-term worth.
Like, dang, it's my 4th year, contract year. At the end of the day, I probably just came back too quick.
While Daryl underwent surgery and began rehabbing the worst injury of his career, the Panthers started 6-2.
It was great, definitely happy for them, but, I'm human, so that mindset is like, hey, they don't really need me. If somebody said they didn't feel like that, I think that'd be lying.
While rehabbing, Daryl kept up with the team's early success, and when the season took a turn on a nationally televised stage Thursday night in Pittsburgh,
I thought that was a fluke game.
that 52-21 loss against the Steelers was foreshadowing, even though Daryl initially brushed it off.
There's games like that, There could be like 1 or 2 games like that a year. And I thought it was a fluke.
The Panthers went on to finish the second half of the season 1-7.
I think the injuries really started to set in. Not with just me, obviously with Cam. There was other guys that were injured.
As the second half of the 2018 season spiraled, Daryl couldn't help but think,
I just wanted to help them out, but I couldn't. I feel like things would have been different if I was there, but like I said, people in my position probably feel like that all the time.
So he focused on what he could control. Between rehab and physical therapy, he spent the extra downtime watching shows like Game of Thrones.
I didn't want Cersei to die like that.
Or superhero movies.
I think of Wolverine a lot, man.
All the while relying on those closest to him for support.
God, my wife, the trainers, and just taking it day by day.
Like getting a haircut. Coming off injury, Daryl experienced a sort of transformation.
Having that year off, all I could do was just think about it and see myself doing it.
The power of visualization, seeing himself return to form, played a major role in Daryl's recovery. He also visualized where he wanted to be, in Charlotte, playing for the Panthers.
Well, first my agent called me, and then I talked to Coach Rivera. Set in stone from there.
Daryl signed a 1-year prove-it deal with the Panthers.
At the end of the day, I wanted a 1-year deal, because I just wanted to see where I was at and to be able to prove myself, I'm a guy that's truthful and likes to be fair, So I thought that was a good deal for me and my family.
And for the Panthers, a team that recently drafted 2 offensive linemen, Daryl looks forward to balancing being a mentor and focusing on getting back to the all-pro level he's capable of.
This is that pressure, man. I just gotta bring my A++ game, and especially coming off an injury, and I think that'll help me out.
And when Daryl visualizes a successful 2019,
I'm a team guy first, so us getting the playoffs, us winning the Super Bowl, me being healthy, me starting, and me playing at that level that I, last played at, that's, that would be a successful 2019 season for me.
a fresh cut is just the cherry on top.